does it
Thank you.
feel to not only fight an idol, but to stop them?
It feels amazing. It's a product of hard work and courage and a lot of dedication, not just for this camp, but for my entire life. I've been working for to have this moment, and the moment has become. This is I consider a beginning of era, a beginning of my era, beginning of my the best time of my life, and all I can say is thanks for everybody that come to watch and everybody that helped me to be here. All my friends, family, sponsors, fans, and the Bellator stuff.
Are you familiar with the 90s film Gladiator? Because that's all I thought about when I saw you ducking your head as he was punching.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a very defensive fighter. I don't get hit in the competition, but I don't know what happened, and I went to the beast mode, and I just wanted to take some shots, make the fight a little bit dramatic, big drama show. That's why I like it. I like to doing my sparring sessions, and this time I did in the fight. It's not, it's not that much recommended, but I wanted to do for this fight and work.
Okay, yeah, thought you were trying to give him the punch the top of your head to hurt his hand, but Neiman's fight versus Logan was primarily contested on the feet as well. How much did you study that fight to prepare for this one?
Well, that fight was the one of the only fights that I studied because I knew that it wouldn't change that much from that fight. They made a hell of a fight. It was a 5 rounds battle. Two warriors, two absolutely warriors. But yeah, I watched the fight and I saw that I could, I could see some, I could make Neiman make some mistakes and explore that, and that's what I did.
You said that correctly. You absolutely exploited his mistakes and got the victory. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Tyler?
Congratulations on the victory. Would you consider this your biggest victory of your career? And what does it mean to have, a victory over a Gracie? I know it wasn't by submission, but still it was a beautiful uppercut that kind of finished the fight.
100%. That's one of the, not just in my career, but one of the most important days of my life. It's very meaningful. Being such a hell of a fighter. Yeah, winning by knockout. That's what I was planning to do. He's a very dangerous grappler. When we collide in the ground, that was like, I was like, watch out! He's very dangerous. When he was trying to do guard, I felt that he was dangerous, and I was like, let's change the plan. Let's go to the plan B. Let's strike him, because I was trying to I thought I could make us, like an entire round in the ground, but he's a natural born grappler, and he feels very comfortable with his back on the ground, so it makes the fight a little bit different. But I think I adapted the right strategy. I think fight is a crazy business. You have to you can't have a plan to fight a guy like Neiman. You just have to adapt your style, your game during the fight, and that's what I did.
And just what does it mean to you to move up to welterweight and and now you're kind of thrown in this like very talented division. So what are your thoughts on this division now? Because you just beat number 5, so you're definitely be in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah. I moved up twice here in my Bellator career. Was 145 to 155, and then now to welterweight. They're they're both good and excited weight classes. There's a lot of top fighters. I think the best fighters are probably in lightweight and the welterweight. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is the real, my real weight class. I feel so good, powerful, strong, and with a lot of energy. So I'm happy to be competing this weight class. Hoping, I fight all these top fighters above me. There's a lot of good fighters. We have Jackson, Storley. We have the champion. So it's a very excited division.
Dylan?
Congratulations, win. You're now the first and only man to ever finish Neiman Gracie. You spoke to me earlier this week about how relaxed you felt all week. Anything you did in specific that calmed your nerves, that had you feeling so relaxed prior to this fight?
I think I think I built my confidence through all these years, through all my career. Confidence is not a thing that you can get overnight. It's something that you have to build every day. And it's not much about training sessions. I always talk about it with my coach. It's about the man you become, and that's make me a very confident and powerful man. I'm still learning. I still feel that I don't know that much, and that makes me grow, and that makes me a better man. That's what I'm doing, trying to do every day.
And the second you landed that uppercut, did you know that the fight would be finished right then and there?
Yeah. We go, to the pilot mode when we're fighting. We just we want to finish the fight as fast as possible. So in the first round, I got him with the good left hand, but it was just a knockdown, and I couldn't finish. But in the second round, when I threw the uppercut, I felt that he was done, because he was too his body just dropped too fast, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be the end of the fight.
And lastly, you mentioned Logan Storley, Jackson, a few other welterweight competitors. Is there any specific fighter that you would like to stand opposite the cage from next?
No, not exactly. Not exactly. I just want to fight, one of these guys. It would be amazing to fight Storley. I love his style. He's a hell of a fighter, a very good grappler, and it looks like he has a lot of a gas tank. He like to go to war. That's the kind of fight that I like. So it will be a good matchup. It will be an honor for me to be competing against the champ Storley.
And after such a big win like this, do you plan to take some time away, spend some time with friends and family, or are you looking to get back in there, get another fight before the end of 2022?
Yeah, I want to fight once again this year. Hopefully in the end of the year. So I'm just gonna take some days off. It's not a physical thing. It's just a mental thing. Let your body recover a little bit, because the fight for itself was not too aggressive, but the training camp, it's always bring to you a lot, not a big deal, but it always bring to you some little injuries, some some personal problems. Not a problem, but you got to fix that. So just take some couple of days off and then back, because I'm addictive. I love train. I love spend time with my fight family. I love my routine. I love to train every day. I love to help my partners. So yeah,
An incredible performance.
thank you so much.
Jason?
Hey, Goiti, congratulations on a massive win for you. Talk to us. Michael C. Williams, when he was introducing you, said you were trying to establish yourself as a welterweight. Do you feel like you've done that now?
Well, I just beat a top five fighter. So I think, I think I did.
As well, obviously a fantastic performance for you. And the finish. Talk about the finishing sequence where you took 4 or 5 shots from Neiman. Was that just to set him up to land the uppercut?
Yeah, some big drama show. That thing that I did, it was just it's a part of the fight business. You got to fight not just the physically, but you got to fight the mental thing. And that drama show was just to show him I can take these shots for the whole fight. Bring everything that you have, and it is just a mental thing, and I think that worked.
And as well, obviously, we've known you as being such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player, but talk about becoming like a solid striker. 2 of your last 3 wins are now using your striking. Like, was it something just falling in love with striking? Because your striking has looked fantastic your last couple times out here in Bellator.
Thank you. Well, I think I always knew that your power comes with your maturity, with your age. The most important thing to develop when you're young, it's your defensive skills, your grappling skills, because this is really hard to get. So, and the power comes with the age, with the maturity, with your muscle maturity, and I think I'm being able to knock these people out because I'm a grow up man. I have strong and powerful muscles. I can turn off anybody in this division. Have a very, very dangerous hand. So don't blink. I'm almost 30, and this age will be my prime. I'll be very dangerous, not just on the ground, but on the feet. I'm not even show my grappling abilities in this weight class. My last fight was just too fast, and I think even better than my striking game, it was my ground game, just such an incredible level. I'm in incredible shape. Hoping in the next fights I'm be able to show my grappling skills, because I'm still learning, I'm still growing. There's a lot of there's a lot of room to grow. I'm still, like I said, I still feel that I don't know much about the game. As it's all about being humble and develop yourself every day. And I go to the gym every day, and I'm always learning. And it's such an amazing feeling that you can learn and get better every day. So I want to show the people, the fans, and for Bellator that I have a lot of new skills and a new way to fight.
And as well, you talked about all week that this was an important fight for you, fighting not only Neiman Gracie, but a Gracie. And after the fight, I saw you speaking with Renzo Gracie. What did he say to you after that fight?
Well, I think Renzo is the most incredible, not fighter, but person that I ever met in my life. I love the man. I love him like he was my family. I have such a big love and respect for Renzo Gracie. He's a role model for me since I was a little kid. I got a little bit emotional after the fight because it's such an honor being over there and fighting against his family and just shaking my hand and give me a a hug, but it was, different. It was not just a, I'm okay, you're good, congratulations. It was like spiritual thing. Renzo Gracie is amazing. I told him after the fight, if you give me the opportunity to spend 5 minutes drinking a beer with you, you'll be. It's a dream come true to me. He's one of the best persons that I ever met in my life.
Steven?
Well, are you guys getting a beer together?
Excuse me?
Are you guys getting a beer together with Enzo? You getting a beer with Enzo? Did he agree?
Hopefully, if I find him in the hotel, I will invite him, because I got to find him. He's a very busy person. Got a lot of stuff to do, but if I have this opportunity, it would be amazing.
Fair enough. Hope you get the beer.
Thank you.
You mentioned the big drama show, and you said you did it in the gym all the time, but I feel like we haven't seen it a lot. That kind of showmanship. Are you making a conscious effort to sort of make a different impression on MMA fans in general with all the experience that you've been through in this promotion?
We come to bring entertainment for people, for fans. We got to make, we have the obligation to make the fight more exciting possible. And I'm always think about being a better performer and a better fighter, because this business is not much about ourselves. We got to my contribution for people, for the sport, it's give the best performance possible. I got to entertain these people, and not just inside the cage, but outside the cage. We got to do it. Like I said, I feel like obligated to do that, and it's a good obligation. I feel happy to serve people with my performance, with my fight style.
And why Triple G? Why not Muhammad Ali or Prince Nazim or any of the other big showmen out there?
Well, because I think he's a fighter of my generation, and I watch him a lot. Just that, right? Yeah. Back in the days, I used to watch a lot of his fights, and he inspired me a lot in some part of my career. Now, not watching him too much now. I still like him. Still a big fan. Still watching him. But there's a time that he was fighting very often, and I used to watch him a lot, especially at that time, a little bit before he fought Canelo. So yeah, he's a big inspiration for me, and I hope I bring several times the big drama show.
Well, big congrats on the big drama show.
Thank you so much. Ed?
Hi, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You kind of mentioned your strategy and going beast mode in the second round. But I'm wondering if in the first round, because you did hurt him and drop him in the first round, and you went for underhooks and took him down. I'm wondering if that was you being overly cautious before you went beast mode. I mean, did you feel something from him that made you switch gears?
Yeah, like I said, I think I believe, I'm a great believer that you know I don't believe in strategies. I believe in adapt. Just like Bruce Lee said, being like water, you gotta adapt for all kind of situations, because I know my training camp. I know what I'm gonna do, but I don't know what he's going to do. Neiman, he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a grappler, but in the last couple of fights, he's just a striker. So you have to, you got to weigh all kind of situations, and I couldn't see what he wanted to do, because I know he was, he was with a strategy. But like I said, I'm a great believer. It's all about me. It's all about what I want to do, what I want to do, not much about my opponent. So, and that's what I did. I took him down. I got with the the great shots. I took him down twice. Still proving that I'm getting better with my wrestling game. Like I said, moving up to welterweight made me a much better grappler. I got some important muscles to my grappling game, so still have a lot to show.
Cool. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you, Goiti.
Thank you so much. See you next.
All right, that concludes our session.